All right, guys, how we doing? Today's video, it's going to be a special one because I brought on a nice special guest, AP Gaines. How the heck are we doing, man? It's been such a long time.
I'm doing quite well. Doing a little construction, so I got to wear the safety goggles because safety is of the utmost importance to me and my family.
Going to the dog park wearing some safety goggles, I love it.
Yeah, man, it was a good time. Danger had a lot of fun.
Oh man, I love it. All right, guys. So with the new 5v5 GAC coming up soon, I thought it'd be a perfect time to go cover some of the best teams for offense and defense. And you know, I thought AP might have some awesome insights. So let's go and talk about it. Let's go over all the best teams for GAC, starting off with my boy, Jedi Master Kenobi, man. I think, honestly, I know matchmaking is going to be a bit of a shit storm coming here soon in GAC, but if you are having this Master Kenobi with Commander Ahsoka, place this 9 times out of 10 on defense, guys, because this will probably win you almost every single round alone. So, I mean, the team here is basically just him with Commander Ahsoka, but honestly, you can toss in really any other Galactic Republic you want here. It doesn't really matter. And this guy, defensively wise, there's not much that can stop him now, especially since they just gone and changed. They what is it again? They changed the Emperor and the Kylo counters, right? They don't work anymore because the AI.
They do not work. Yep. No, they not even the AI. The AI, and they made JMK basically destroy Sith by he shoots under protection.
Oh my gosh.
So
is that his unique now? Let's see.
I think it's in his ultimate. Like if he hits ultimate, he just hits health.
Dude, that is so stupid.
It's so tough.
So there we go, guys. Go place this guy on defense, and you'll probably get a few holds. Front wall for sure. All right. That's the first team. What's the next?
I have the
GL
second team.
Yeah,
so
go for it.
We're talking only the most free-to-play friendly defensive team ever.
Only.
You know, a lot of people are gonna have JMK, a lot of people aren't, but we're talking strictly free-to-play, easy. CG kind of threw this in our lap. It's gonna be Lord Vader with his ultimate, with Maul. Maul's not out yet, but I mean,
but with Maul, you gotta have
friendly.
Maul.
But with Maul, but if you don't have Maul, you just suck at this game. This game does require skill. I hate to break to you guys. If you don't have Lord Vader with his ultimate and Maul 3 months early, you're dog water. And I hate to say it, you don't deserve to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes if you're not that good. And great defensive team. You know, all protection goes to health. Got some recovery with the new beefy Royal Guard. And
I got a question for you. So there's the part of his kit that really works well with the dark side unaligned Force user. So for those who don't have Maul, you know, they're not that good of a player. Who would you throw in? You know, we have a few different ones. We got Asajj, Kylo Ren, and Mast, and the OG Kylo. Out of those three, which ones would you throw in there? Because you do get some synergy there with some of the Lord Vader. Who would you throw in?
Out of those three, if I had to pick, it's gonna be Unmasked. OG Kylo. Everyone was like, OG Kylo. OG Kylo's so amazing. He's terrible.
He's awful.
With that team. And Asajj is awful as well. So if you had to pick one, it's got to be Crew.
Yeah.
But he doesn't work that well. His kit doesn't. I mean, the stun's nice, but like, yeah.
Well, I just bring it up because in his leadership that he has,
he gets
you have some lower
abilities.
Yeah, reduced damage. I mean, just something nice. But yeah, Lord Vader, man. How do I not have him? Do I suck at the game, AP?
You suck.
Ah, man. Well, how can I get better? Is there any way I can get better at the game?
Money.
Okay, I'll take out some money. I'll just.
It's skill based. It's financial based matchmaking.
I'll start up my OnlyFans again. Maybe I can get some money that way. All right, next one up. Let's go. Honestly, let's swap those. Those are some defensive teams. Let's go to the offense for a second. This is actually like a legit thing here, guys. Master Luke, and I'm saying this because I'm a bit biased towards this guy. But honestly, he is one of the best GLs in the game currently in regards to not just GAC, but also with Conquest. But let's just talk about GAC for a second because that's what the video is about. This guy, leadership, so good. I mean, you can toss him with some other Jedi, and you can just slap around some guys. And I want to say, to counter some Kenobis now, you can still beat Kenobi with even Commander Ahsoka with that same exact Master Luke team with some of the other Jedi. You can still beat Master Kenobi, and just that alone is reason enough to save him for offense even more so than previously. So he's a great offensive guy. I think, you know, if you don't have him, definitely get him because he is top tier. Not much more to say here with Master Luke besides just save him, save a bunch of different Jedi. Probably want to keep Gas 501st in a separate team, but definitely keep around JKL and some other Jedi like Hermit, Revan, so on and so forth. So that's my next one. What do you got, AP?
So if we're switching over to offense, I'm actually going to throw in something that unintelligent people would just glance over them because they're unintelligent.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Rey. With the recent changes, Rey's become a really good timeout team. And why would you use her on defense when you can time out your opponent and they bring in a GL, drop a battle? You have a huge advantage in GAC when you could bring her on offense and time out on offense and then come back in for a second. It's just efficiency. Lots of players just don't understand that timeouts are meant to be for offense and not for defense. And because of how Rey's works, and she's not going to be able to kill Kenobi, for instance. I think a Kenobi matchup is actually fantastic. She just doesn't have the output. Not going to work against Lord Vader. Not going to work against Kenobi. But those are still the situations that you want to do because timing out is quite fun. Because who doesn't love spending 5 minutes of their time losing a battle? Time that they'll never get back. Time that they could have spent calling their mother.
What's better than timing
raising
out?
Their kids.
Timing out while on auto. That's something else. That is
exactly
different level, man. I love that so much.
I agree. So I have to lock in Rey at number 4.
All right. And I want to let's go talk about Mr. Kylo for a second. I mean, this guy, defense and offense, I think he's still pretty dang good. Talking about in regards to Master Kenobi, not going to be able to counter that guy anymore. So where the heck are you going to use him? Well, I mean, if you're not going to, fight anybody with Kenobi, then I would say always set him on defense. But if you're fighting Kenobi, still save him for offense because he can still solo other teams, some of those Darth Revans, Gases, so on and so forth, those non-GL teams, but they're still pretty dang strong. Or you can kill some other GLs that are not regarding Master Kenobi, pretty much every single other one here. So still useful, Kylo still useful. Offense or defense, go ahead, do whatever the heck you want. He's going to be pretty hot, pretty sexy, pretty simple there. AP, what's the next one you got?
I got, Sith Eternal Emperor, fantastic character. Has some good solo viability. I think we can all agree about that. Get some benefit from Watt plus armor, but I think where he really shines is ability to solo. And because of that, I think you should place him on defense by himself. Yes, it will require a little bit of cheating, a little bit of hacking. Obviously, you can't let anyone know you did this because it will require you to place a full team on defense. But if you can find your way, if you can jailbreak your iPhone 3 and figure out a way to place him by himself on defense, it's going to give you a huge advantage. You'll save a lot of banners because everyone knows if you have one character, you get all those extra banners. And who wouldn't want extra banners on defense?
I do. I love extra banners on defense, man. I'm just looking at this guy in game right now. I'm just spinning him around. I love whatever contraption he's got on his back. That's my favorite part to his kit, is this thing on his back that's holding him up. Anyways.
I agree.
Anyways, that's it for some of the GLs. Just a few of the GLs we want to go and cover for this upcoming GAC. But now, let's go and swap things up. I'm going to bring up the next best non-GL team for defense currently in the game. And in my opinion, it's going to be the Sith Empire with Darth Revan lead. So the main reason this guy and this whole team's on defense and why I feel like they're so good is because Darth Revan sucks now, or Darth Vader rather. Darth Vader sucks now because his blade is no longer going to be doing any damage to Darth Revan. So you can't no longer one-shot this guy. And if you can't one-shot Darth Revan with Vader, then what the hell is Vader going to be useful for? Who knows? But go set this team on defense because these guys are going to get you some holds. Definitely going to get you some holds, especially if you have these guys modded properly. I would say now, since Vader sucks, go ahead and mod Darth Revan just for full-out speed. Mine's only 345. I've seen some guys get up to like 360 plus. Ridiculous. But definitely give some speed on this guy. He's awesome. And I think that's about it for Sith Empire. I think they're just very strong right now, especially in regards to the changes to Vader. So that's mine. AP, what do you got?
I think the next one has to obviously be Gas. I mean, with the meta changes, you have to place everyone on defense because the game fucking sucks now. I'm sorry for swearing. The game sucks. And we have to place everything on defense or we lose. And I don't want to lose, Ian. I don't want to lose
either. It's all about efficiency now, man. You just can't drop a battle on that what is it? Gear 8 Phoenix squad anymore. You just can't, man. If you drop one banner, you lose. Can't do it. Sucks to suck, man. I don't know what else to say.
It does. They hate us because they ain't us.
Well, Gas actually is like a legit really good team for, I guess, even both. But I probably, if it was me, and because I'm in Division 2, we're different divisions here, AP and I would actually, if I if I am fighting somebody that's knowing somewhat of what they're doing in GAC, I might keep mine for offense just because CLS just absolutely penetrates this team to the max.
The penetration is optimal.
The penetration is actually not optimal because I would lose the match if I set this on defense. But he's great on offense too. I mean, honestly, flip a coin in terms of these non-GL teams. Flip a coin and whatever you get, put that team on defense because it doesn't really matter. Whatever you got, it's really just about the GLs. That's really all it is about in GAC nowadays. And honestly, that's really all we got to talk about is just the GLs because that's the only good teams for GAC going forward. If you don't have them, then good luck beating them. Honestly, can still maybe hang around, but there's not much hope if the guy cheeses you and he keeps all of his, you're going to get just screwed over. And, I don't know. I don't know, AP. What do you have else to say here about GAC now going forward?
I'm going to auto-set every week.
Auto-set? I've seen so many guildmates do that, man. They actually get some nice wins. Maybe that's the play.
Yeah, man. That's the play.
It is.
I'm just going to auto-set and hope I have more GP than my opponent.
Oh, my hell.
That's how I win my battles now. I place defenses they can't beat. I out-GP them, and I don't attack.
Are you being serious right now?
Yep. I won 4 of my battles last GAC doing that.
Do you be real with me? Do you think it's coming out of fleet now? I mean, I know GLs are pretty annoying, but I think fleet could be the next big thing here for like defenses on GAC. Executor,
well, for being serious for once, yeah, I win most of my competitive battles because my fleets are just better.
Well, I know you probably don't fight, Mr. Pia and the bounty hunters, but do you?
I do actually.
Do you really?
Yeah.
How do those go?
I destroy them elsewhere, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because at my GP, like that's a lot of GP right there. So they usually have like a couple of good teams. I place a strong defense. They can't get to my ships. I beat their other ship. I leave Executor. I clean up what I can, and I win.
There's with all these changes, the last month or two for GAC wise. I mean, it's almost. I don't say it's impossible. You can still possibly full clear, but the full clear rate has definitely gone down, like drastically.
Do you want to hear a sad tale?
Of course, I love sad stuff.
This last GAC 3v3, I didn't get Kyber for the first time in a very long time.
How close were you?
I was like 300 banners away. Ooh. I could have got it if I did any feats, but I refused to because
I'm the same.
They wanted me to win like 15 Fleet Arena battles, and I just stay in third every day, so I don't actually do any Fleet Arena battles.
Yeah.
But I went undefeated. I didn't lose a single GAC, and I didn't make Kyber.
That is.
And I think that's ridiculous.
That is actually so depressing. Oh my gosh.
It was pretty depressing. Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
I had 2 straight months of GAC undefeated, and didn't get Kyber the second time. So.
Man, I mean, I know we just had 3v3 and that was like a different story, but 5v5, I don't know if I'm going to be ready for it, man. I do not know what I'm going to be doing for some of these different defenses because I know, I mean, I kind of just bloated my roster with some of these requirements and all this sort of crap. And I know for a fact I'll be fighting somebody who at least will have either a 7-star Executor or a new Lord Vader. And I just know that. And for those people, I'll just be like, well, what the hell do I set? I don't know what I can set. I'm just at a loss. So for those people, I guess I'm just a bit useless. But for others, I definitely know I can still win some rounds. But, I don't know. GAC nowadays is a completely different story. There is going to be a lot less strategy involved. And that's the part that I'm a bit concerned with and I'm a bit sad about. But that's just kind of how it is. It's how it's going to have to be. But I think that's about it. Any last words, AP, before we hop off?
Last words. Those will probably be my last words.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be doing some videos on AP's channel, guys. Stick around for those. Thanks for watching.
Video.
Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.